What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? Some low-life neighbor called the police on a little boy selling hot dogs in his own front yard. But instead of issuing a citation to the little boy, city officials helped him get a permit. 13-year-old Jaquan Faulkner had been cooking hot dogs outside of his home in North Minneapolis to raise money for new clothes, his family said. It's something he started doing in 2016, but this summer he got more attention. When somebody noticed the stand wasn't city sanctioned, he was forced to shut down. In an age where black kids are being reported for selling water or mowing the lawn, Jaquan was able to flip the trend of the dreaded permit patty. When the city received a complaint a few weeks ago, the Minneapolis Department of Health started making calls to help him. When I realized what it was, I said, no, we're not going to just shut him down like we would an unlicensed vendor, Minneapolis Environmental Health Director Dan Huff said. We can help him get a permit. Let's make this a positive thing and help him become a business owner. On Monday, with a permit in hand, Jaquan reopened his stand, Mr. Faulkner's old-fashioned hot dogs. The health inspectors all pitched in and helped him get his permit, Huff said. We worked with him to make sure he was following all the health codes. A health inspector spent time training Jaquan on how to take the temperature of the hot dogs so they're above 140 degrees and brought him a thermometer and a hand washing station. The city's Department of Health contacted the Northside Economic Opportunity Network, a nonprofit that works to empower underserved entrepreneurs in the community. Together, the city and Neon worked with Jaquan to help him set up a legit operation. Neon worked with Jaquan to explain how to start a business, whether it was getting a temporary food permit or a license further down the road. The nonprofit also started a Facebook page for the business on Monday. We tried to gauge if it was a kid who really wanted to have a business or if he was just trying to earn some money, said Ann Fix, program manager for the Northside Food Business Incubator at Neon. Because he was so passionate about having a go at this and owning a business, the city offered to help. Each day, Fix have been working with Jaquan to teach him business skills and how to create a plan for the future. They're talking about his business plans for next summer already, at least in a planning sense. What we've been doing with Jaquan behind the scenes is talking to him about getting a cart, she said. The thought is to get a permanent location with primo traffic so he could sell hot dogs. This young man is so full of gratitude, Fix said. He is absolutely terrific to work with. It all started with an unused hot dog machine. One day in 2016, Jaquan asked his uncle, Jerome Faulkner, if he could use his hot dog roaster. His uncle and his aunt told him he could use it, and he started making hot dogs and selling them in the front yard. What started as a way to earn money for clothes and shoes became a passion for the team this summer, Faulkner said. I said, okay, let's go ahead and do it, his uncle said. He never got tired and he never stopped. Jaquan loves having his own business. The reasons are simple. He gets to cook and he gets to make people happy, he said. It's the cooking and the people, he said. I see someone go by with a frown on their face. I'm there with a smile on my face and I see a smile on their face. I just made a smile on somebody's face by selling them a hot dog. Jaquan's food permit lasts 10 days. After that, he'll be moving his stand to a series of new locations. The police precinct has sponsored him for the next permit so he can sling hot dogs in front of the station. The Urban League and a community church will sponsor his next permits, which will get him through the summer, and then it'll be time to go back to school. Yeah, I like this story. There's plenty of credit and praise to go around, but let's start off with the obvious. Jaquan, way to go, young man. Go get the money. Go get the money. That's what I'm talking about. And his uncle for seeing the vision and helping him out. That's what a lot of these kids need. They just need that support. So the uncle was there to give them that support. I like that. Let's give the health director a round of applause. Man, I wish I had a crowd of people. I wish I had a clap. You know, people got those clap buttons. I ain't that sophisticated yet. But you know, at the radio station, they just push the little clap button and you hear a bunch of applause. Do the little applause button. I need one of those. But man, yeah, the health director deserves a lot of credit. Mr. Dan Huff, that's his name. Dan, you're the man. I like and appreciate also Neon for stepping up. And all of the people that's been stepping up and helping the kid attain his permit. And the people who are stepping up in the future sponsoring his permits. I didn't know that you had to get that many damn permits. I guess when he gets to a permanent location, he'll get a permit that lasts longer, I guess. I don't really know how that works, but man, much salute to everybody involved. This is what it takes. This is what they mean by taking a village to raise a child. Instead of shutting the boy down, they help to build him up. I love it, man. That's what community is all about. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?